So what score do you think it's going to be?
3-0.
3-0?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to score first?
I think Ronaldo's going to score first.
Ronaldo's first. I've said Bruno Fernandes. I've said 4-0. Alright.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll pose much of a threat to us?
I think they'll put us under pressure now and again.
You think?
Yeah, but I don't think they'll really get on target much.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a bit like the last one.
Did you see anyone that was actually a threat last time, or do you think it was just looking counter-attack from them?
That young lad they brought on, that forward.
Which one?
I don't know his name. They brought him on and he put us under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, with his pace and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Grandad, what do you think your thoughts in the first half?
Bit too slow for me. Too many slow build-ups. And not enough movement between interacting with their players.
Yeah. Personally, I think that the midfield looks alright with Casemiro, but Fred's link-up play, Bruno's link-up play just isn't good enough. The full-backs aren't doing enough either, as well as the forwards.
That's all you can say about it. I mean, that's the biggest problem, like you say.
Yeah.
And there's no thought of building up. They're building up from the back all the time. 3 or 4 times there, they had the chances to put the ball over the top and let Rashford run onto it.
Question is though, does United look like scoring at the moment?
No, not this moment. I think they'll score in second half.
Yeah. Do you think we should bring some subs on at half time, or would you leave it as it is for now?
I think what he'll do, no matter what we think, I think he'll keep them playing to the 60th, up to the 60th minute.
Yeah. Who would you take off though in like 60 minutes? Would you say?
Right now, I'd take Bruno off.
Would you say on for a weekend, like take off like Delort, Casemiro, etc.? Would you take any of them off just to save them for the weekend, or would you play them for full 90?
I don't think the lot's playing well anyway.
No. But who else do we have? Right back. Wan-Bissaka's injured. Unless you move Lindelof out to the right hand side.
What's on? Varane on the bench.
Varane's on the bench, yeah.
I'd bring Varane on and push
Lindelof out wide.
Lindelof out to the right.
But we saw how fast that guy is on the attack. He left Lindelof for dead.
Yeah, no, but the trouble is, the lot is moving up with Anthony but staying behind him. And the thing about it is, he's going too far up and not getting back. That's why the runs are coming on there.
And like I've seen Rashford tracking back a little bit, but he's always staying around the halfway line. He's not actually tracking all the way back. So I think Malacia and Delort need help from the wingers. So Anthony and Rashford should be both getting back.
Well, I agree with you. The other thing is, I think when they get over to our half, Ronaldo has to stay there on the halfway. You cannot have 11 men in the box like they are doing and then bringing it out and then expecting to run out.
Ronaldo's also dropping down to the midfield. Why? He's running around like a headless chicken.
Exactly.
So it makes no sense.
No, I'm talking about when they're attacking us.
Yeah.
When they're on the attack to us, if Ronaldo just stays at the halfway, like they got the corner before, all our men are in the box. Why?
Yeah.
But why have we got nobody out there to bring it out and let them put the pressure on?
Well, from so far, you can tell that we're trying to play 10-like football. We're playing the high line, we're playing with a lot of possession, but still United aren't holding the ball for more than 5 minutes in their half, which is, we're trying to play a patient way of playing, but our players are too impatient with it. So we're trying to play with it a patient way, but we're too impatient, if that makes sense.
I think the problem is that by playing the patient as we are, they're getting all their players back.
Exactly.
And that is causing
we're not being aggressive, we're not being fast enough. Our link-up play isn't good enough.
Not at the moment.
Who would you be your standout player though so far for United so far? Would you say anyone in defence, or would you say forward? Anthony, yeah?
Definitely. He's the one that's trying to create things.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is...
But no one's coming to help him.
You say he can't do it on his own.
No. You can't expect Anthony to dribble past a few players and then try and make a chance. You can't do that. Fred or Bruno needs to be helping him in the middle, while Delort needs to be behind him for that extra support.
Well, it's like what you said there, because he's trying to do it on his own a lot. Ronaldo is coming back at times to try and help out.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that leaves nobody in the box. We want Ronaldo there.
Exactly. Like, do you think Ronaldo can actually create stuff nowadays? I mean, he created that goal for Rashford last week, but do you really think he's actually creative, or do you think he should be a penalty box striker like Haaland is, where he receives the ball and he puts it to bed?
I think this day and age, I think Ronaldo should stay around the box.
Yeah.
Because because he needs that energy, he needs that composure, and he's got it, he's still got it. I mean, no matter what you think of him, no matter what, he's still got class.
Yeah.
Pure class. But the thing about him is he's coming back to the halfway and going back again. It's not going to work for him.
Yeah, Ronaldo's also another subject I wanted to talk about, with the fact that with Ronaldo being our only option as a striker for the next few weeks, with Martial being injured again for another about 3 weeks as reported. Do you rest Ronaldo tonight and save him for Newcastle on weekend, or do you still play for full 90, try and get some goals out of him, get his confidence up and sharpness up?
Is Sancho on the bench?
Sancho is on the bench, yes.
I think about it, 60th minute. I think he might do, he might not. But I think I would consider taking Ronaldo off if we haven't scored.
Well, we've got 5 subs, haven't we? So.
But I would consider taking Ronaldo off if we've not scored.
Yeah.
And push Rashford. You know what I think about Rashford? Shove Rashford in the middle and shove Sancho up and put the pressure. Because we want speed up there in that about around that area.
Yeah.
And right now, Rashford is putting speed in. I mean, for me, Fernandes is running around like an headless chicken at times.
Yeah.
And he's not creating anything. All he's doing is creating mayhem.
Right.
Which sometimes can work for him, but it's not working tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope we're better in the second half, yeah? So, what do you think of the game then?
There's not a lot to be said, is there?
No, I'm going to do my match reaction in a minute on my YouTube, so I'll let you get yours in. So, what do you think of the match?
Well, I was disappointed. I thought there was no communication half the time within the team.
Yeah.
And they didn't. The second half, they worked harder and created so many chances. We should have won it easily, but it was disappointing to watch the finishing and to be truthful, sometimes on the build-up. After quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, they started dropping back again and doing it, slowing it down.
Yeah. It's absolutely pathetic though with the midfielders, isn't it? Like, it's not just the midfield, all the players, they were taking too many touches and they weren't doing any good link-up play. It was slow moves. It was slow build-up in possession, it was slow build-up in attack. It was an absolute embarrassment. We should not be winning 1-0 in the 90th minute against Omonia. I rated him as a low, as I told you, a relegation championship side. We should not be losing to them.
No, quite agree. Yeah.
We didn't lose to them, but we shouldn't be. It shouldn't be as hard of a game as it was.
The thing was, when we upped the game, we did one touch, his moves, we destroyed them completely. They didn't know what was happening.
Exactly, but we only did it for actually 1% of the second half. Didn't do any in the first half. And when we tried doing it, the other players that we were like, when Bruno would make a dummy and run over the ball, so let Sancho get the ball, he was stood there like a scarecrow, he didn't know what he was doing.
But I also think, I've said this before, I'll say it again, when it comes to the Premiership, certain managers, and with Europa League, they tend to forget that these teams, like Lennon's in charge, and Lennon's come from a Scottish side.
It's in Celtic he managed, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the thing was with him, you've got to remember that they knew how to defend against top teams. They had to defend. That's the only things that they could do.
Yeah.
Because Celtic, Rangers, all them, they're not top quality.
Yeah.
So they had to learn how to defend. So he's a defensive manager. The thing about it is, they defended as best they could, and they did a good job of it. But we had opportunities to take it, and our finishing was absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get the stats up on it after, obviously, when we're home and stuff, but it was an absolute shocker. This was the type of game where United's stats will be very high, but it doesn't prove anything because we're going to go 1 by 1-0. So this is also a question: are stats as important as pundits make out to be on Sky Sports, BT Sports, Match of the Day? Is it as important, or is it as crucial as what it actually made out to be? Because they talk about possession being the deciding of games, but
it is if you win. If you finish and you do the right things.
Yeah, but I can guarantee right now that United had about 12 attempts, 5 on target. That's just ones from I remember, and had about 85% possession of the ball, and we only won 1-0.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It just makes no sense to me why we're so stats obsessed in a game like this. It's a smashing. It was a smash and grab. Scott McTominay scored. Ronaldo looked rusty. Rashford wasn't doing anything. Sancho still looks crap. Bruno wasn't doing much. Bruno would literally win the ball, then give it away again.
I know.
Casemiro, as much as I like him, he's good at holding, controlling midfield, but his passing ability is crap.
But you've got to remember, if some of your main players are right off completely, like Rashford, Ronaldo, Sancho. The only one I could pick out personally was Anthony. He was trying his hard out.
Anthony always does, and I think Martinez as well.
Martinez had a great game. He took it without Martinez, we might have lost this.
Exactly. So, I mean, people who doubted Martinez is a bit of a disgrace, really, because he's done really well. I think Martinez is a natural leader. Like, Martinez is a player.
I disagree with you on that, because he didn't shout at anything at the back.
He was pointing at Dalot. He was telling Dalot to mark your man. He was like that, pointing at him.
But the thing was...
So I don't think that's leadership.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're one player. He wasn't on Dalio's back, because Dalio was absolutely rubbish tonight again.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I think he's running to the ground already. I think he's already knackered.
Well, I don't know.
He's played 90 minutes every single game.
I can't say that, because to be truthful, most players want to keep playing, and I accept they do run out of steam. But he's a full-back at the end of the day, and yes, he's an overlapping. He didn't overlap, and what he did was got caught out 4 times at least. And he got beat for pace. He
reminded me tonight of how frustrated I get with Shaw, where Shaw gets too far forward and crossing.
I'm looking at the bridge.
Oh yeah, right. So like Shaw, he gets too far forward, doesn't have the pace to get back.
Yeah.
That's what Dalot was doing tonight, and Lindelof isn't the fastest either.
No.
So what Lindelof was doing, he was trying to go toe to toe with their fast counter-attacking wingers. So,
but Martinez, it reminds me a lot of Brian Robson's type player.
I didn't get to watch him.
No. What I'm saying is, different players. One was midfield, the other one's centre back.
Yeah.
The thing about it is he was trying to do it all on his own most of the time.
But this is the thing, though. I think that Varane's the natural leader of this team.
I think together him and Martinez are going to make a good force. But
yeah, so do I. But I think but the way that Martinez was commanding Lindelof to go out to like spread out a lot more. He was telling Dalot to mark his man. He was telling Malacia to calm down.
I didn't see a lot of that, but I didn't see him telling Dalot.
So with him, to me, with what I saw, he was organising his back foot. So that makes him a leader.
I mean, that's what you saw. That's what you saw, and that's good. But I think he's a natural player for other players to play off if they read him.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, he commands his own place all the time, and he commands himself. And he did tell Lindelof, I will agree that. But like I said, I didn't see him with Malacia, and I didn't see it happen with Dalot, mate.
Yeah.
So
do you want to give you player ratings real quick? So we'll start. Just go on. So we'll do it out of 10. Yeah. You can do 0.5s if you want to, but go on. So start off with Dahlia.
Well, he had nothing to do.
So give him a 6, just an average performance. He didn't have to do much, yeah?
To do.
All right, Dalot, what would you give him? So obviously 6 being 5.
I'd give Dalot 5. I'd give
Lindelof.
I'd give him maybe a 6, 7.
7?
Maybe, yeah. I didn't think he played that bad, to be truthful.
All right,
what he had to do, he did most of the time.
All right, what about Martinez?
I'd give him an 8, 9.
8, 9?
Yeah.
All right.
Malacia, I'd give a 6 too, because he let himself down a couple of times, especially in the second half, and that's why they took him off.
What about Shaw?
Well, Shaw wasn't on long enough, but I'd give him 6.
You give him a 6, right. Casemiro,
I'd give us probably a 7 too.
7, yeah. Fred?
5.
McTominay?
Well, because he scored the goal, probably a 6.
Yeah. Who else have we got? Got Bruno.
I was disappointed in Bruno. I'll give him a 5.
Yeah. Anthony.
I'd give him a 7, 8. Probably an 8.
Rashford,
a 6.
6. Sancho.
5, to be truthful.
5. About Ronaldo
still tries. He works his heart out. Yes, he's a legend and everything. And for that, I'd probably give him possibly 6.
6.
Yeah.
Is anyone else? Is that everyone? All right. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Oh, Ericsson.
No, it's Anthony as well, isn't it? Did I do Anthony?
We did Anthony. Yeah, you give him an 8.
Ericsson, while he was on, I'd give him a 6.
Give him a 6? Yeah. Right, okay. And last one, Ten Hag, what would you rate him out of 10? With his selection, the way he played, the way he set up, etc. What would you rate Ten Hag out of 10?
6.
6? All right.
So everyone, thank you for watching today's vlog. I'm also going to just say thank you for watching today's video. It was a bit of a disappointing game. The full match reaction will be out tomorrow, so I just wanted to post a little bit of content for you guys today. Obviously it's midnight now when I'm recording, so yeah, whenever you see this, enjoy it. Bruno, please be quiet. The dog's barking or growling. But anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I'm going to put my girlfriend's clip now of her match reaction as well, so enjoy that. But yeah, thank you for watching today's video. United get an easy 3 point, well, not an easy 3 points, but United get the 3 points that they need. So let's hope that we can continue this run in the Europa League and hopefully get that top spot so we can miss out on the round of 32 and go straight to the round of 16. But yeah, thank you for watching today's video. I will play my girlfriend's clip now, and yeah, thank you for watching today's video.
So I've just got back from Omonia versus United at Old Trafford, and we won 1-0, and that was through a lucky goal where it was the keeper at fault. I am in complete shock how we only won 1-0 with about 30 shots on goal and 16 of those on target at least. We had 80% possession throughout the entire game and somehow we scraped a win. Now, this is a prime example of stats football not working in a Europa League draw, a Europa League game. We tried to play football like I've never actually saw it before from United. I'm not in any understanding why the ball was constantly passed to Rashford to try and whip it in as a cross, when it could have easily gone straight to Ronaldo or straight to another player in that box and gone in the back of the goal. It seems like the players are overcomplicating things in such an easy game to win. I'm not underestimating Omonia in any shape or form, but their current form, the way they play in their league, and the fact it's their first time in the Europa League, it should be an easy win for a senior and experienced United side. Although I think it is part of Ten Hag building, we cannot let things like this slide. And the fact that it happened in injury time and that we were 120 seconds away from drawing and dropping 2 points is completely not, it's not good, it's not allowed, it's not acceptable, is the word I'm looking for. I honestly think that we are a game away from disaster still. We don't have enough squad depth, we don't have the player that Ten Hag wants, and we're playing players that seem to just jog on the spot when we're drawing to this random Cyprus team.